What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Luis King Kong Ortiz and Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. Bars. According to the WBA rankings, Michael Buffer just posted this. Ortiz has moved from 7th to 2nd in the rankings, and also Andy Ruiz is moved to 3rd. So they may fight for the mandatory. Now, I don't know how Ruiz got to the 3rd, and I don't know how Luis Ortiz bumped up that many. Ranked number 7 to number 2. So that's whatever. You know what I mean? I can't answer that question. However, since Ortiz is number 2 and Ruiz is number 3, they somehow, since they've already been able to warp rankings the way they've done in the WBA, that may be the next fight. I think Andy Ruiz's next fight will be for Luis Ortiz, and the WBA, if they mandate it, that's exactly what it's going to be anyway. But I think me counterpunching, reading what Michael Buffer's posted, I feel that that's what the WBA's intention is, to see who's going to ascend to the next level. Will it be Andy Ruiz or will it be Ortiz? Okay, because both guys have been beaten by the top guys, Wilder and Joshua. So when you got this lower echelon, like right before the top, this is what you're dealing with. So they got to duke it out and battle it out and see who's going to make what. But you guys can remember, Andy Ruiz ducked Ortiz last year. And looking at the Chris Arreola fight, now I know why. He ducked Ortiz because Ortiz would have knocked out Ruiz last year. And he knew it. You know, during his, body transformation and all that stuff. If he would have took a fight then, he would have been outpointed and he would have been beat up or knocked out. See, now what we learn about Andy Ruiz, it's the heavyweight division. In the heavyweight division, you can have a good chin all day long, but that does not stop you from getting dropped. Okay, Wilder was supposed to have been this tougher than nail fighter that they had to hide the fact that he went down against Sconiers just to provide that narrative for everybody. But it didn't matter anyway because he got knocked down twice by the pillow-punching Tyson Fury, now didn't he not? Mr. Paffin gloves, right? So that tells you. Andy Ruiz went down from a right hand on the top of his head. Yeah, he could take a chin shot all day, but if you start going upside that noggin, strange things occur, like they occurred in that fight. And he got caught with a left hook too, and that stumbled him. He almost fell from that in the 3rd round of their bout, right? So it doesn't matter. When you get caught in the heavyweight division, you're coming with that velocity. You're coming with that weight. And you get hit with someone that big. It doesn't matter if you're big back. It doesn't matter. You're getting hit with by someone that's 220 plus pounds or over 200 pounds, right? So it doesn't really matter. Now they call that bridger weight, but we know what it is. It's heavyweight, right? It's a smaller heavyweight. That's all it is. So I think that Andy Ruiz fighting Luis Ortiz, I think Andy he feels that he's ready for someone like Ortiz. With Ortiz is 42 years old, people on paper. Okay, so if he can't take Ortiz now, he's never going to be able to take Ortiz. And I think Ortiz's narrative, that's always been his kryptonite, is his age. Nothing else. Not that he's not talented, not that he's not skilled, not that he doesn't like the only thing he lacks is I think he's past his prime. He's a little too old. And if these guys fight, Andy Ruiz has a better chance of beating Luis Ortiz now versus last year or any other year before that. Nobody even really talked about Andy Ruiz until he got the opportunity. He's that guy that got decisioned to Joseph Parker back in the day, in New Zealand on the WBO end. Okay, so I just find it strange that these guys are ranked so high, so it must mean something. They're going to orchestrate a fight and mandate it and make it happen. You guys tell me what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.